Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about primary lymphoid organs. In the last class we have seen about the lymphatic system where we have seen the introduction for lymphoid organs, that is primary and secondary lymphoid organs. So mostly thymus and bone marrow are the primary lymphoid organs. Today we are going in detail with the thymus and bone marrow. First, thymus. Thymus is a bilobed organ. Thymus is a bilobed organ. It has two lobes. It is present in the thorax. It is present in the thorax overlaying the heart and major blood vessels. Here you can see thymus is a structure where it is overlaying the heart and major blood vessels. Yes, it is a bilobed organ. So it consists of two lobes. And these lobes are again divided into lobules. These lobes are again divided into lobules. These lobules will be having lymphocytes in it. These lobules have in it lymphocytes. These lymphocytes are also called as thymocytes. The cells that is present in the thymus is known as thymocytes. These thymocytes tightly arranged to form cortex and medulla. So here you can see thymus is a two-lobed structure, bilobed organ, and these lobes are again divided into lobules. Yes, this lobule structure I will show you. So this is a lobe structure. This is one lobe and this is one lobe and this is one lobe. So these lobes are separated from each other by a connective tissue called trabeculae. Here you can see the connective tissue which is known as trabeculae. Okay, and the thymocytes, the cells that is present inside this is known as thymocytes. Okay, so these thymocytes arranged or tightly packed to form cortex and medulla. Cortex is present outside, so it is outer cortex. Medulla is present inside, that is inner medulla. So these thymocytes are tightly packed to form outer cortex and inner medulla. This cortex will be having immature T lymphocytes. Cortex will be having immature T lymphocytes. Here you can see the lymphocytes. Here you can see the lymphocytes, small rounds. Yes, so these are the lymphocytes which are present in the cortex are immature. The matured T lymphocytes will move towards the medulla. Matured T lymphocytes will be present in the part where medulla is seen. Okay, so this is considered as a one lobe. Okay, so here you can observe the epithelial cells. Epithelial network is present in the thymus structure. So the epithelial network is divided into three parts, that is outer cover and cortical epithelial cells and medullary epithelial cells. Okay, epithelial cells are divided into three parts: outer cortex nerve cells, cortical epithelial cells and medullary epithelial cells. So these epithelial cells, what is its function? The epithelial cells will be producing hormones. Epithelial cells will be producing hormones. Three types of hormones are produced, that is thymosin, thymulin and thymopoietin. So these are the hormones which are produced in the thymus for the development of T cells, for the differentiation and maturity. Along with these epithelial cells, there are some other cells like dendritic cells, macrophages, etc. So these cells are also helpful in the development of T lymphocytes, means in the differentiation of T lymphocytes. If you see the size of the thymus size is large during infant stage. It is very large. till puberty it starts increasing. After puberty the thymus structure or size will gets decreasing or it gets shrinks. Okay, so it shrinks after puberty, means till puberty the size of the thymus gets increases. After puberty it starts shrinking. Okay, so in adults there may be an atrophy of this thymus, means it may not disappear completely but it may reduce its size. Upon using, the thymus reduces its size. Next, coming to the bone marrow. Bone marrow. Here you can see bone marrow is a soft tissue which is present inside the bone cavities. Here you can see it's a soft tissue which is present inside the bone cavity. Here this fills the central core of the bones. It is filling the central core of the bones. It has two parts, mainly the vascular adipose region and hemopoiesis region. The bone marrow major function is the synthesis of blood cells. Synthesis of blood cells will be taking place in hemopoiesis portion, whereas the supplements necessary for the synthesis of the blood cells will be present in the vascular and adipose region. Red marrow becomes yellow marrow when there is a deposition of fatty tissue present in it. Bone marrow will not have any hormones. Unlike thymus, it do not produces hormones for the development of B cells. It itself will be maturating the B cells. So B cell maturation takes place in the bone marrow. It is also considered as a major site for antibody synthesis. It is also considered as a major site for antibody synthesis. So this is about bone marrow. Next, coming to the bursa of Fabricus, which is mostly present in birds for B cell maturation. Bursa of Fabricus is like bone marrow in birds. Birds also have thymus and it has bursa of Fabricus for lymphocytes maturation. So bursa of Fabricus structure will be similar to that of thymus structure. If we see here, the thymus structure has epithelial cells, medulla, cortex, etc. So same like thymus, bursa of Fabricus also will be having the structure like thymus. It is present on the dorsal wall of cloaca. It is present on the dorsal wall of cloaca. Here you can see the bursa of Fabricus. This is the bursa of Fabricus which is in purple color. It is present on the dorsal wall of the cloaca. Cloaca is a common exit for intestinal wall and urinary wall. Okay, so gastrointestinal tract and urinary tract, it's a common exit. That is a cloaca. So above the cloaca, this bursa of Fabricus is present. Bursa of Fabrica is made up of lymphocytes. Bursa of Fabrica is made up of lymphocytes, means same like thymus. Here also the lymphocytes are present. Here the lymphocytes which gets matured are called as B cells. And this also has thymus. Here you can see birds also have thymus which matures T cells. Okay, so this is about bursa of Fabricus. This bursa of Fabricus will be showing folds inside it like intestinal folds. This bursa of Fabrica also has folds in it called placa. So this mostly shows the similarity with the structural similarity with the thymus and functional similarity with the bone marrow. So this is about primary lymphoid organs.